a stalemate between farmers and the centre continues. Dramatic scenes unfolded in Haryana's Karnal. Ahead of Chief Minister Manohar Khattar was slated to visit to a nearby village. Haryana police cracked down on protesting farmers at a toll plaza near Karnal. Farmers up in arms vandalized the dais of Manohar Khattar, stormed the helipad wherein Chief Minister helicopter, in fact the CM's helicopter there was slated to land. That's where protesters stormed in. Haryana police then fired tear gas shells, used water cannons at the protesting farmers to disperse crowds. This comes as Khattar was scheduled to attend a farmers' gathering and speak of the benefits of the centre's 3 new farm laws.
पूरे हरियाणा प्रदेश में ये आह्वान किया गया है, कोई भी बीजेपी का मंत्री या मुख्यमंत्री या विधायकों का कोई प्रोग्राम है जिसमें वो किसानों की बात करने आ रहे हैं और काले कानूनों को ये कहने आ रहे हैं भी ये अच्छे हैं, उसका हम हर स्तर पर विरोध करेंगे। जब हमारी केंद्र में वार्ता चल रही है, केंद्रीय जो मंत्रिमंडल के साथ वार्ता चल रही है, तो उसको वार्ता के शिष्टाचार के ये बात खिलाफ है कि सरकार कानूनों को अच्छा साबित करने के लिए किसान पंचायतें कर रही है।
Some big news coming in. Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Khattar has now cancelled his mahapanchayat rally after violent protests in Karnal. Haryana police fired tear gas shells, used water cannons at protesting farmers after they vandalized the stage meant for Chief Minister Khattar. Now, news coming in that Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Khattar has now cancelled his mahapanchayat rally right after the violent protests that took place in Karnal. Here, in fact, Khattar was supposed to be addressing the farmers and their grouse against the new farm laws. He was to be educating the farmers about the benefits that the government believes the new laws brings to the table, right at a time when Khattar was due to come by and address the crowds. Protesters rushed in, vandalized the stage, almost also rushed to the helipad where his helicopter was supposed to be landing. They stormed in the area. That's when prompted the police there to fire tear gas shells, water cannons, forcing the protesters to step back. And this kind of violent protest that it panned out led to Khattar now cancelling his mahapanchayat rally right after the protests turned violent in Karnal. Haryana police, like I mentioned, fired tear gas shells, used water cannons at those protesting farmers after they vandalized the stage meant for Chief Minister Khattar, who was supposed to be addressing farmers and to present all those benefits the new farm laws would bring to the table. As per the government's views, he intended to educate those people, the farmers there particularly, but it seems like farmers, even before Khattar managed to speak or land at the area, they have rushed in, vandalized the stage, stormed in the helipad, the area there where his helicopter was supposed to be landing, driving the police to use force, fire tear gas shells and water cannons to force the protesters back. And now in wake of that, Manohar Khattar has cancelled his mahapanchayat meet. Here's the big news coming in. Right after protesters vandalized the Chief Minister's dais, Manohar Khattar now cancels his meet. He was supposed to be speaking at that stage, addressing the farmers and the benefits of the new farm laws. He was supposed to be counting the kind of benefits these laws will bring according to the government. But even before an address was made, here protesters earlier today vandalized the stage that he was supposed to be arriving at and speaking, also stormed the helipad where his helicopter was supposed to be landing. Manjeet joining us for details on that. Manjeet, Chief Minister Manohar Khattar cancels his mahapanchayat meet where he was supposed to be addressing the farmers right after the protest turned violent. Give us some details on that.
Well, Chief Minister Manohar Khattar was about to address a kisan mahapanchayat in Kamala village in Karnal district near Gronda, but somehow the farmers managed to reach the venue. They not only ransacked the stage, but also destroyed everything, be it the chairs, be it the tables, and police have barricaded all the roads leading to this village. 7 places have been barricaded, but the farmers, the protesters managed to break all the barriers. However, at barricading number 2, the police used tear gas shells to disperse the farmers, but still they managed to reach the venue using the field. Police somehow failed to stop these protesters from reaching the venue.
Right,
Chief Minister Manohar Khattar was compelled to cancel his kisan mahapanchayat.
Right, absolutely. He's now cancelled it in wake of the protests turning violent, with, of course, the police reacting with tear gas shells and water cannons. This has taken a violent turn even before Manohar Lal Khattar arrived at the spot. The stage that he was supposed to be speaking at was vandalized by the protesters. Here are visuals there that you see of the stage being vandalized. The helicopter, where the helicopter was supposed to be landing, the helipad was stormed by those protesters, forcing the police to use water cannons, tear gas shells, and now Manohar Lal Khattar cancels his mahapanchayat meet where he was supposed to be addressing the kisans. Now, a day after 10 infants died in a district hospital